Is it gonna get? So today gonna be about my 5-year transformation and everything that I did do, the things I went through, and how life just simply was for me in this 5 years. Same place that I grew up as a, you know what I'm saying, teenager. So, what's good? This year 5. I got a list of stuff that I was supposed to do, and I did a majority of it. I'm gonna say 90% of it. 10% come from like maybe it wasn't feasible, I just couldn't. But I got to give myself grace because I did a lot of stuff I said I was gonna do. So when it came to like I said I want to make $250,000, I made 150 plus legally from a job. Sanitation, that's why I picked up cleaning. I went to finish school, went to college, did that. Graduated by myself. Funny, right? It ain't like nobody wouldn't be there. It's just like a lot of stuff I just like when it comes to trauma, like you do it by yourself because people don't come. Like I remember my kid's mother, she asked, "Oh, why you ain't had nobody go with you?" It just be like that, you know. Sometimes I feel like some people care, sometimes I feel like people don't. So yeah, like coming from the trenches, bro, it's treacherous. Son, and that's how we start year 5 though. Here at the tilt. Don't trip. Slight. Plenty of ammo. So year 5 look like, baby. Come on. Come on. We back, YouTube, with heat. Rest in peace to my big brother, right? We got squats. We got everything today. Let's take it to that level. Come on. So, y'all want to experience and talk about my 5 years, let's talk about it. So, in a nutshell, change, bro. I changed. And like when you come from the trenches, you be on survival mode, or you peep things that regular people don't peep, that live everyday life in society that people don't even be aware of. Like, I'm not saying everybody is bad, because people that come from the trenches ain't bad people. It's just people that dealt with the circumstances they had and made the best out of it. Do people in the trenches want to do stuff they doing? No, 100%. These are facts. And you can ask anybody, sober-minded or not, they'll tell you this. No. But when things happen, they have no choice until somebody give them opportunity. I was gave opportunity. And there was no straddling the fence. So it was either go all the way in with the life that I want or don't. I worked my first job. Dude, I started cutting lettuce. Went from cutting lettuce to sweeping the floor. Sweeping the floor to being a lead. From being a lead to being a supervisor. I had to learn how to titrate. Do you know what that is? I had to learn to tell this to the chemical company how much we was putting in, how we was doing it on a regular basis. Boom, boom, boom. If this didn't happen, who else could do it? Who else was qualified? I went to college. Do you understand that? Like, I had to go to college, and I haven't been to school in 6+ years at the time. I learned how to do everything on my own at a rate of, I knew nobody was clapping for me at all. I knew nobody was clapping for me. My mom told me one time that I realized what I did. And I was like, what you mean? She was like, you was overlooking people. Like, it take years for people to do that. Mary Ann of Edible Cuts and her twin brothers. If you ever see this, I'm forever thankful. Sykes, if you ever see this, I'm forever thankful. They gave me an opportunity, I took it. I didn't fall back. I was hungry. Same as I'm right now. I'm extremely hungry. I'm never content where I am in life. I always want more. It was weird, right? And this sounds funny. The IRS, they had called me because they told me, oh, you got to pay taxes. I'm like, I got to pay taxes. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, shit, I thought y'all take it out. They was like, no, the amount of money you make, sir, like, no. You make, so, okay. 30 plus and then overtime. So if I worked 12 hours plus overtime, and just know, I was making so much money that the IRS lady said, I need a job where you at. Shit, you make more than everybody. I made so much money in 6 months that the money that I made in 6 months is how much somebody else that I knew how much they made the whole year. Let's just say that, nothing to brag on. It's just how hard I work. So my work ethic, they said, they never seen a black man with a work ethic like mine. Sykes did. He said, I'm gonna be special. And I take that to heart every fucking day. He said, I'm gonna be special. He said, bro, you gonna be somebody, like, for real. He said, bro, like, and ain't nobody like you. I ain't met nobody like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I kept hearing. I had to not turn my back, but I had to leave the trenches alone, man. Like, we in two different spots. Like, I say what's up to some people sometimes, like, but like all the backstabbing, the hurt, the pain, the trauma, like everything that I went through, I didn't want to no longer go through that. And you have to come to a point, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go through it or you don't. I didn't want to go through it no more. That was just where I was at. Like, I dealt with it since 11 years old. And I had the opportunity to be like, damn, somebody pulling me out. Let's quit. I quit. I started working out, man. And I always wanted to work out. I was just be scared. You know what I'm saying? Now, boxing was different. It was there. It was hand in hand with me being violent. That's what I wanted to do. Start working out at Atlas Gym. Met a lot of good people there, and they always used to wonder, like, man, you like basically the only black dude here, and you train hard. So I went to take my training somewhere else, and Gavin and Brody, I was like, man, I asked them what they do, and they said they power lifted. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's these focus on these 3 lifts. And I was already doing all 3 lifts except squats. People don't know this. Up until 2 years ago, I wasn't squatting. Never. I squatted at 135 for like 10 sets of 10. That was it. But got into powerlifting. My first coach, he was okay, just stuck in his ways in a different type of time. My second coach, elite coach, gave me the foundation I got now, got me to where I am now. Went to regionals, at my old age. That's what people gonna call me old. But I promise I could run circles around an 18-year-old. And this is just real life, like testosterone levels high. Like a lot of these dudes that's young, I won't believe it. Testosterone level is very low. I got the papers to prove that mine are high. But that's another conversation. Man, they met a lot of great power lifters. They met a lot of great men and women on that side. Man, it's funny, like you talk to the police and like, they just regular people, bro. Yeah, you got some that's fucking dickheads, 100%. But the life that I chose now, would I ever not? No, I'll do this again. I'll do this again in another lifetime too. I love it. Like, it's just living. You know what I'm saying? Like, you realize that you don't have to be your circumstances. And I used to hear that all the time. Like, you ain't got to be your circumstances. But I don't try to pull people in because a lot of people, they hate it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my 5 years, like, I lost my uncle. I was at work. My uncle, and he passed away. My mom called me like, yeah, he passed away. It was like 3 a.m. I'm like, damn. So I lost him. Rest in peace to my uncle. Then I lost my little brother. They shot him. He stood for something. They shot him. Rest in peace to Rondo. He died. So that, and then my uncle died. My big brother died. My grandma died. So in 5 years, everybody, it's just been what it was. And I never really got to sit down with nobody and just like, just express how I felt about certain things. And, life just, you gotta keep going, But my big brother told me something. I was right there straddling the fence. Like, I was stuck in between what should I do and what should I not do. And he's on the phone, and he tell I was finna cry. He told me, like, when you get through your situation, man, it's the honest to God truth. He told me, like, don't never go back. Now, I want you to understand this. There was 3 people on the phone, my other big brother and my cousin. One said do push-ups and read books, and the other said, I got you. Then my other big brother, he told me, he said, bro, don't never turn back. Don't go back to nothing that you was doing, nothing. Don't go around. Nobody was around, none of that. And to this day, it haunts me, right? And I'm serious. So I tagged him right here, and I tagged him right there because ain't too many messages in this world that I remember, but I remember his message 5 years later. Like, it's clear. You can hear it in your ear. So, like, I'm forever thankful for him. Forever, Charmaine, I want to say thank you to you too. But yeah, so my 5 years been what it was. I'm at a gym now full tilt. Tom, good guy, He, how do I say this? I call him Pops because he never understood why I said, but people from the trenches, like in real life, we know why. We give people seniority just because, you know what I'm saying? And it got to do with age. It's how they act and how they care for the people younger than them or people around them. You know what I mean? Like we call people big bro or big sis or stuff like that. That, like, back in the day when I was little, that's what used to matter, man. How people carry themselves and how they treat others around them. They get that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that's my uncle necessarily wasn't my uncle, but they were my uncle because they treated me like a nephew. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, my 5 years been good. Right now I got to meet July 11th. That's finna come. Excited because I've been training myself for the last 6 months. It'll be like 9 months by the time we go. So yeah, the odds might be stacked against you, but I'm here to tell you, after being stabbed, almost killed twice, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God, I wasn't. Been treated like shit my whole entire life until now. Until I put my foot down, just know you're not alone and you can do it. You know, I didn't try to kill myself before. I didn't feel like it was over. I didn't did all that, right? But it's literally up to you. Like you're the only person that can change anything that you're going through. I promise. And if you think you can't, try to do some hard shit, and you will see. You'll be like, damn, you might surprise yourself. So it's my 5 years, man, in a nutshell. Hope you guys like it. Y'all already know my slogan. Don't be no sucker. And don't forget to lock in. Let's go.